Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This is Yerok and welcome back to some Farming Simulator 25 here on Elm Creek and our Rags to Riches challenge. Now we have done a lot. Didn't really have many contracts off camera, so I went ahead and fast forwarded to the next month. And these are the contracts we did. You already saw one of those. We had another cultivating, and I did a couple of delivery contracts. So we're going to go ahead and collect these. But we did go ahead and move on to the month. Like I said, not a lot. I mean, that they were value-wise, they were worth a good bit of money. As you can see, we're at 200,000, but we are going to switch to our other tractor because we have a load of stuff here. I went ahead and loaded up all our pallets, and it is a lot. It's going to be a lot of it's going to be a lot of money because we had a lot of olive oil and sunflower oil. Periodically, I will have to empty out. The thing was full, so it couldn't produce anymore. And you know, we get our olive oil and our sunflower. A lot of our olive oil, our olives and sunflower from the greenhouses, and we don't have anything that they can use right now as far as using those in our product. We will once we get our chip factory, but our goal today is going to be to buy field 55, and we'll see what we have left. If we have enough, we may get the chip factory as well. Alright, let's get this stuff sold. Okay, so we made a lot. We're up to 400,000. I mean, we're right at being able to buy 50. I mean, we've got 55. It's now wood production's probably going to slow down a little. I do have a few trees up there that I can cut and bring down. But we also have fields to harvest. So let's go ahead and drop that off. We have our barley field and our sorghum field to harvest, so let's go ahead and one thing I'm going to do, well, two things I'm going to do. First, we're going to build our fermenting silo because we're going to have more straw to pick up, and we've got a lot of contracts to do. I am going to put the fermenting silo, I think, right here on the road by our greenhouses, just because it'll be easy to put there, and it should be easy to drop off into, and it won't block any of our fields. So I'm going to double check, make sure that worked like it should have. I mean, our thing is buried a little bit in the ground, but I think we'll still be able to drop off. We'll find out once we get some straw picked up, but I think it'll work right there, and if it'll work right there, fine. If it won't, if we can't drop off into it, then we'll fix it later. Alright, let's go ahead and get our harvester up here to our sorghum. Let's get our sorghum done. Then we'll harvest our barley, and then we've got some harvesting contracts to do. I think we've got 2 oat fields and a sunflower field. So we'll probably go do the sunflower field first, so we can go ahead and switch out the header. But we're going to let him get going on that. Alright, now let's go into contract. So we have this oats, sunflowers, oats, and soybeans. So we have 4 fields to harvest. We do have this plowing contract, which we'll probably do as well. Hello, Ludi McScooty. Hello, Amp. How's it going? We love you as well. Thank y'all for joining in. doing a morning stream. Normally Monday mornings I don't stream, but I'm tired of waiting on my nurses to come. So I'm just going to stream until they get here, and when they get here I'll just have to pause. But it's good to see both of y'all ladies this morning. Hope y'all are doing well. I am doing pretty good. So, just playing some Farming Simulator. And then later on today I'll be doing Stardew Valley and Yard Sale Simulator at some point in the afternoon and the evening. Probably we'll do Yard Sale first, and then somewhere between 1 and 2 o'clock, or 2 o'clock, probably 2 o'clock. And then at 5:36 I'll probably do Stardew Valley. Let's go ahead and get our forage wagon picked up. Alright. Alright. Alright, Amp, thank you so much for doing that. You know how much it means when other streamers come in and support, so I do appreciate it. Hope y'all are doing well. Hope your family's doing well. Tell Bella Boo I said hello. Wait on him to finish there. Tell you what, while he's harvesting that contract, let's go ahead and get the plow. I think it was the plowing contract I wanted to do. Actually, no, it's way up there. Where's the sowing? 52 is close by, yeah. We'll do these two sowing, well, this sowing contract. I don't remember if we can do, no, we can't do parsnips or that one, that's right. We can only do the vegetables. Alright, so we are going to buy us a silo to store grain in. I'm looking. Alright, let's go ahead and buy field 55. Because I'm thinking about putting the silo over here. Let's drive up there. We'll have room on this edge up here, but I wanted to double check. I think, and if we have room right here, this is an area I'm not going to be using, so this will be perfect for that. So let's go into construction, and we want to go to silos. That's the one I want. We want it facing this way. It looks like it's going to be perfect, actually. Yeah, we could put it. No, that's a little bit too close. Alright, let's go Oh no, but yeah. It's not going to let us do it there, but maybe... No, that's not going to work. Okay, there was one more spot I had in mind. We're not going to be using the silo for a whole lot. I just need to keep this land up here. We're not going to be using much. Let's actually go into landscaping and smooth this out as much as we can. Alright. Now we'll go back to silos. I don't really use the silo a whole lot, but I will be using it to store sorghum for chicken feed. Let's see, I want that above ground, so looks like we're going to have to do it. Yep, there, that'll work. Alright, well, that is going to take care of that. Let's go ahead and go dump our sorghum off in our silo, because I am going to try and get us a chicken house in today as well, which I'm going to put right over here. Now, our other chicken houses are going to be elsewhere, but I think we can get one here. So let's just go ahead and build a chicken house. That way we can dump the sorghum in it. So let's go right here into construction again. We'll go to animals. This is the one I want. We want it that way. Okay, so it's only going to let us put it about right here. We're going to put it, I think, right here. Let's see here. Let's get out and look, make sure it's going to work. That should be where our eggs will spawn. That looks fine. Now this is the only concern, is this is up off the ground. I'm not worried about the back of the building, but we can try and level the ground up to there. Alright, so let's go back into here and go to construction and landscaping, and we're going to look to level the ground. Let's get spun around here. Alright, I don't want this to be too big, so we're going to go here and start right here. Oh no, I want to start from here, and we just want to kind of level this off. Spin around, come out just a hair. Alright, and then we'll soften it. And that should allow us to be able to dump in there, hopefully. We're just going to take our harvester around, and we're going to dump the sorghum in there. It's not a lot. We'll have to buy sorghum until we get a bigger field. But when we need chickens, or feed for chickens. But we should be okay on that. Now, this is not how I normally build this stuff, but it's trying to use the land we already have. Because the silo we're not going to be using very much, and feeding the chickens, it'll be a lot easier with a trailer. But we're just going to use it since the sorghum's already in here. We're going to use this to fill it if it works. We're hoping it will. It will. Perfect. Alright, so we have some chickens. Our chicken feed. Alright, let's get him up to the barley field. And now we own the wheat field, and we still have 27,000 left. After we do some contracts today, we should be able to go ahead and buy those other two fields. I don't think they're ever going to harvest them, so I'm just going to go ahead and buy them and plow over them. And that way we'll have all the fields in our area here. But let's go ahead and get him going here. Alright. Now we can finish picking up the straw here. And we are going to sell the straw today, even though we have our fermenting silo. I am going to, this first little field, just to see if it works, we're going to try and put this straw in that silo just to make sure I can dump off in there. I think we should be able to, even though it's on the road. But we've pretty much used all the land here that we can use on this little plot, because a lot of it is restricted, which means you can't build on it. I don't know why he made it that way, but he did. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and fertilize this field, and then we'll set him to plowing. Let the worker do that while we're picking up the straw from the barley field. Now we will be selling that straw. From the barley field. We're just going to put this in the silo just to make sure we can use the silo. If not, I'm going to have to move it. I wanted to use as much of this space as possible. Now we still have space we can build on here, but I have plans for the other spots. Alright, now let's see if we can go up to this fermenting silo over here. Now I know that silo is going to be hard to get in and out of, but it's only going to be used for chicken feed. So, okay, we can use it, so that's perfect. We'll go ahead and drop this little bit of straw in there. Alright, let's go ahead and get our fertilizer spreader, fertilize this field, and then we'll get him set to plowing, and then we'll refertilize, and then we can set him to planting. Alright, so let's get the fertilizer spreader. And then we're going to get the plow. Oop, I didn't do that. Okay. Alright, we're just going to drop the fertilizer spreader on the road here. Drop the plow. Turn it back around the right way. All right. Go ahead and give it work. All right. Let's go ahead to our productions here. And we're going to go ahead. No, we're not going to be using chaff. We'll be doing this one. We will be doing this one. And we will be putting this on distributing. And then we will be doing let's double check. Alright, no, we don't want that one. Alright, this is hay and silage, that one's hay and silage and straw. Okay. So that will be set up for that. Let's go in there. Put our fertilizer spreader back up. drop these off for now. Let's go get our cedar. And we're going to switch this over to sorghum. Thank you. Okay. Guess we're going to have to plant this field. Or maybe start it up here. Let's do this real quick. No try. There we go. He just didn't like how we had it going. That's fine. I am. Thank you, lady. Appreciate it. Let's see. Let's get us a song going here.
Yo, what's that? Sell it from you like a machine, but we buy that thing. There is a streamer we need to talk about. She's always so funny while she figures things out. Final Fantasy X is a game she plays a lot, as she runs around looting all the spots, bugging all the monsters to get some stuff for free. But chicken's out sometimes, so she has to flee. Darkstone is a cool game, but gets me kinda lost. I don't even think that I could beat a boss. This A+ streamer's name is Looty Scooty. If you make her mad, you can kiss her tutti frutti. Don't forget to subscribe and to hit the like button, 'cause she's the best streamer who lacks nothing. Yeah, but she did it. Yeah, Medieval Dynasty is lots of fun for us. Trying to build a village and manage chaos. My favorite part of this little story. Tell her where you want these arrows in my inventory. Supermarket simulator, she plays with Big Bender Rock as we're tossing all the boxes up and down the block. She also plays a game that we all love, Yard Sale Simulator. It is a kind of buzz. This game is lots of fun and making money isn't hard. Oh, and her favorite item is the famous Diddy dog. This A+ streamer's name is Rudy and Scooty. If you make her mad, you can kiss her tutti frutti. Don't forget to subscribe and to hit the like button, 'cause she's the best streamer who lacks nothing. Who lacks nothing. Who lacks this A+ streamer's name is Rudy and Scooty. If you make her mad, you can kiss her tutti frutti. Don't forget to subscribe and to hit the like button, 'cause she's the best streamer who lacks nothing.
Let's go ahead and we'll stop at the end of this row. We'll go ahead and get our harvester emptied into our production building, and then we will go set him off on a contract. And we're going to do the sunflower contract first. That way we will only have to switch out headers. Well, you know what? No, we'll just go ahead. Since we've got this header on, let's just go ahead and do the oat contracts. Right, this one is oats, and it is coming back to our place. And this one is going to the fast food restaurant. That's sunflowers. And this one's coming. So both the oat fields we can go ahead and harvest. So 41 is... Where is 41? Okay, way up there. All right, yeah, we'll do that one first. And then we'll come back and do 54. All right, so let's get up to 41 real quick. forgot to drop our barley off, so we'll have to fix that. We're going to have to go around this bridge because we can't fit through it. Let's go ahead and drop the seeder off up here by our next field. Grab our trailer and go get our barley and bring it back so we can get started on that. Just drop this one off here. Using that a little bit later. Right. This won't take us too long. All right. Let's go ahead and get him started on field 41 up here. Let's go drop this back off. And we can finish up that other field and we can get this one started on other things. Go ahead and let him go ahead and fertilize this one while we're picking up the straw. last row here. We'll go ahead and sell this straw, and then we'll head up to the other field after we get him plowing this one. Then he'll fertilize it again. Let's go sell this. Let's drop our fertilizer spreader off here. We'll go grab the plow, let him be doing that while we go up and start getting the straw off that other field. Let's go ahead and get another song going here.
It's 2026 with a new song mix. So many supporting, it makes my heart twitch. 1,000 subs, I really can't believe, but my dream isn't done, so I gotta complete. Thanking all my streamer friends who have helped grow. Your rock plays game and loves you more than you know. We got every vamp with her daily sub-love and deconstruction gaming. My brother coming in from above. Looty, Mascooty, and Big J's gaming adventures. Strong fall down ball with a major chaos on some misadventure. My good friend Strignine, who is kind-hearted, taught me lots of stuff to help me get started. Trey is a cool dude with a real good vibe, and good old Shuggy Pie always in the and queen fish and son of a fish, always supporting the streamers, fulfilling their wish. It's 2026 with a new song mix. So many supporting, it makes my heart twitch. 1,000 subs, I really can't believe, but my dream isn't done, so I friends who have helped grow. Your rock plays game and loves you more than you know. Cozy Cow, game of the morning, help me wake up, but she will help if she can, if she has her favorite cuppa. Mayhem inducing messes, some real cool cats. Catman 44 and Big Horizon swinging them bats. El Pappy and Shield Maiden coming from the north and keep you rolling on as you go forth. Granny Gamer and Fire Lion, both hard to beat, and Simply Guffy and Amanda, amazing, both really sweet. Handsome Elite and Steel, never a hit in the beat. Victor's videos and Nancy driving up and down the street. Da Vinci Gaming and the girl Jessica wandering. Wicked Kitty and just Kristen never leave you pondering. It's 2026 with a new song mix. So many supporting, it makes my heart twitch. 1,000 subs, I really can't believe, but my dream isn't done, so I gotta complete. Thanking all my streamer friends who have helped grow. Your rock plays game and loves you more than you know. Thanks to all of these and many, many more. I hope you all know I do love and adore so many people who have helped me gain the fame. And Happy New Year from the Wolf Den and your rock plays game
is almost done. Let's go ahead and get him going to the next field, which is 54. Let's find that real quick. '54 is way down on the other end of the map. That's all right. Both of these are going to the same place, so we don't have to empty. Double check to make sure. Yep, sell everything, sell everything. Cool. Okay. Let's go ahead and get another song going.
This is your rocks, thank you number 5. For all the people chatting in the lives, I appreciate the subscribes and likes. Thanks for helping me take flight. So many people, it's hard to keep up, hitting those buttons and watching the stuff. Alaskan Supra is super duper. Digger Pain and ICQ will throw you for a looper. Teresa Carmack and Marquand Cross and Mr. Ted's an interceptor can be a little bossy. Farm trucker and Fox Mom hanging on a farm tray. 60 and the Jackson T will do you harm. Tamara Johnson and Re-Rush will help you along. Happy Vlogger and Clayton Green funnier than Cheech and Chong. This is your rocks, thank you number 5. For all the people chatting in the lives, I appreciate the subscribes and likes. Thanks for helping me take flight. See Death Field 97 make you feel like you went to heaven. Jakob Mazanin and Tolan Arkar like lucky number 7. Brenda, my daughter, calls me Carol's name, makes me laugh. Farwen Weaver hits the buttons on my behalf. Aiden loves the CNH, not sure what it stands for, but Cozy Classy Gamer probably knows for sure. Monique Flory is really nice and kind, and the amazing Christy won't leave you behind. Lenore Gaming and Yusuf on Island won't disappoint. And for your rock place gaming, they all help the noise. Here's your rocks, thank you number 5. For all the people chatting in the lives, I appreciate the subscribes and likes. Thanks for helping me take flight. names in this song. All the support helped me be famous. Have a blessed day from your rock plays game. This is your rocks, thank you #5. For all the people chatting in the lives, I appreciate the subscribes and likes. Thanks for helping me take flight.
All right. We're almost there. We're going to cut through here. Have a little shortcut. I will be taking a little break here in a little bit whenever my nurses get here. Shouldn't be gone very long, 10 to 15 minutes tops. They usually aren't here very long, so shouldn't be too bad. I don't see the train, so let's try to get across the track before the train comes. Alright, and then this is our field right here. We have to harvest. Just go ahead and get him started there. Alright, he is done, so let's go ahead and fold this up. Drop this off right here. Pick up our fertilizer spreader. It's the other way. We're going to go ahead and fertilize, then we'll go drop the fertilizer spreader and the plow off. And then we'll get him to seeding barley here. Missed that little corner, but we'll get it on the way back. But we're going to have to make another pass anyway to get it all, I think. I want to make sure we get it. Grab our plow. Hello, Bengal Tiger. Welcome in. Good morning. How are you? Alright, let's see here. Let's get this switched over to barley. And let him go. Alright, we'll get back to picking up the straw. Packing, I'm doing pretty good. Can't complain too bad.
Yeah. I bleed. Check this down, no avoid.
Now you're real for the big boy.
It's volume 4, the thank you songs. So many people, the list is getting long. Yeah, your rock plays gaming is getting overwhelmed. Yeah, but I'm shouting them out all over the rim.
El Pappy and Shield maiden, our lovely Viking couple. Simply Guffy and Gamer Mom will help you in the struggle. Mr. Ted's an interceptor, hit them buttons strong. Handsome Elite and Deacon, my Stardew brothers, you can't go wrong. Today's game is here, predicting what we are playing. If Fire Lion is not a girly, a cool dude, I'm just saying. Spark the fire and Granny Gamer make you laugh so hard. Treasy and Lily Pad will help you when it's hard. Mike it, Lenovo Damon and Eclipse Obscurity. Story Bouquet and Grandpa Tracy give extra security.
It's volume 4 of the thank you songs.
I make you part of them.
So many people, the list is getting long.
I get it up and what you going on.
Your rock plays gaming is getting overwhelmed.
But I'm shouting them out all over the realm.
Yeah.
Silly big man and cozy chaos and Mr. Dragonfire, big dog and Rink and Little Bear help get you what you desire. That wolf and wolf cub have joined the wolf den. Beth Lewis and Robert Love stick with you till the end. Harshvard has a real long, complicated name, so I had to shorten it up so it would work with my brain. Leo plays UK and even my own mom. Watch for hours and hours making everything calm. Lord Fish and Queen Fish and the fish of the sun, and now Sister Fish, aka the cat goddess Ra. Ha! It's volume 4 of the thank you songs.
I make you part of them.
So many people, the list is getting long.
I get it up and get it on.
Your rock plays gaming is getting overwhelmed. But I'm shouting them out all over the realm. Yeah.
I hope you all know I can't do this without you. And we'll never forget all the support that's true.
Someone never forget all the support that's true.
So many people I met and give love without shaming.
Stick around to the next.
Stick around for the next shout out from your rock plays gaming.
Yeah, rock plays. Spitting of law.
Alright, one more and then we'll take a break from music for a bit.
zoom, zoom, and thank you. Jam and comical is supporting all the streamers. Dolly Miller and Pepsi Girl both should be driving Beamers. Treasy and Lily Pad modding and playing with gusto. And Doctor and compading is they're always feeling the flow. Too many people who have given support, always helping out to build the report. Your rock plays gaming is very, very thankful. And Pamela Everett always makes us heart full. 2026 and we're keeping it real. All the supporters to your rock, it's a big deal. Subs keep on climbing and the members too. All I wanna do is a zoom, zoom, and thank you.
Alright, we got 4 more passes on this one, then we can start heading down to the other field where he is harvesting, and we'll gather straw until we fill up, and then we'll sell it, and then go back and pick up the rest. But we will be able to complete this first contract, at least once we get done harvesting. The other one we'll go ahead and deliver that with the harvester. By the time we get done with this, he should be about done with that. He's probably pretty close. 71% is basically like 85%, because they stop at 80% once they harvest all the field. So, but anyway, we'll get all this picked up. We'll probably need to go dump this off before we go picking up the straw off that other field. A lot of extra money here just laying in the field, so we're going to take it. All right. Looks like he is done, so just a couple more rows and we'll get on the road and try to see if we can get this guy to take this back to our farm so we can empty. Then we'll go grab our harvester and bring it back to the house and deliver it to the sell point there, and see how much we have left over that we can throw in our production building. Alright. Alright, let's get him down to the main road. See if we can't work him back home without having to drive all the way. Sometimes they will and sometimes they won't. See if we can work him out of way home here. Go to this road, it should work. Let's see. Alright, you set destination. We're going to put him right here. And we'll see if that works. He's driving, so alright, let's get this harvester back home. Alright, we've already got feed in our chicken house, so we're going to buy chickens when we get back here too. We're going to let this, we'll empty this out and switch the headers, get him started. We'll buy, or we'll get ready to get him started. We'll go ahead and buy us 100 chickens. And we'll just let them reproduce over time. Like I said, we don't need the eggs just yet, but we will soon. Because I do plan on getting into cows pretty soon, so we'll be getting milk. And also I plan on doing a goat enclosure as well, to get goat milk, and also sheep for wool, and that will help us get more productions rolling. It looks like our worker has gotten back to the farm, and he should be through planting that field as well. So let's go ahead and get these oats delivered. And then we'll get that sunflower contract and get that done. out here. We're gonna have to watch to try to save however many oats we can. Just gonna wait for these contracts to complete and then get this as quick as we can. Alright, that one's done. Alright, so we saved about 2,400 liters. We did okay there. Let's go ahead and get these oats into our production. Go ahead and switch our headers out. We'll get that sunflower contract. Alright, let's go into contracts. We can complete these now. Alright, and then harvesting, we want the sunflower field, which is field 51, which is down the road again. And it's going to be going to the fast food restaurant, which is up here. Alright, so let's go ahead and accept that contract. Alright. He's almost done planting. Alright, let's go ahead and sell this, then we'll buy our chickens. Alright, let's jump out. It's on the other side where we buy them. There we go. And we want this. Now I always buy one rooster. So select buy. Okay. And then we're gonna go here and we don't want, let's just we're gonna buy 100. Oh. Yeah, let's just go ahead and buy the 250. They are cheap. I forgot how cheap they were. So 13,000 for that. Okay. Alright, now we can go into our animals. Let's see. Food capacity is kind of low, but that's we'll get we'll probably buy more sorghum and fill that in later. But now we have chickens. Alright, let's go ahead and see if we can get him to drive down the road here. No. Set destination. Shouldn't be too hard since it's going straight down the road. We'll get him to go here. Alright. Now we can get in our harvester and head down to field 51. We'll have to get out of his way in a second, because this thing is slow compared to it. We'll ride over just a little bit, let the tractor by. Kind of hoping to get this field too, but we haven't yet. That would be a good harvest field. Where we wanted him. Let's go ahead and get this guy started here. But we accepted that contract. We can't get it. That's alright. We'll just start picking up strawberry. I forgot about that. But we can go ahead and start picking it up here. It's a little bit of money. That one's not as big of a field, so we won't lose that much. But we can go ahead and start picking it up on this one while he's going. So it should take us a little bit less time to finish it. Wasn't thinking about the straw when I accepted that contract. I should have waited. That's alright. Alright. Let's go ahead and play one more song. While we're waiting on him to get around a little bit. Take me a sip of drink here.
Your rock plays gaming is back again with another song to thank his friends. All these people blowing up the chat. His channel is growing. Imagine that. So many people have hit those buttons, so I gobble them up like a big old glutton. Feeling sovereignty, they give the love. Sylvie Ray comes in from up above. Lizzie Light and Jenny Esley are good friends, and here Dev Gaming's love knows no end. Frostbite and Crazy Chewy are hitting the likes. Kiss My RPG's ready to take flight. Your rock plays gaming is back again with another song to thank his friends. All these people blowing up the chat. His channel is growing. Imagine that. Ace Queen Gaming is full of spice, and real gamer bread is oh so nice. Casper is our little friendly ghost. Janet Ben is ready to boast. Country Lady and Survival Gaming, just a few more that I am naming. Marzipan and Namdidi really help us out, and the Bengal Tiger has all the clout. Bluey, Laney, and Dangerous Dreadful are more exciting than a good tractor pull. Your rock plays gaming is back again with another song to thank his friends. All these people blowing up the chat. His channel is growing. Your man's aware. Imagine that. Your rock plays gaming and is back again with another song to thank his friends. All these people blowing up the chat. His channel is growing. Imagine that. Thanks to all of you for the support. It helps the channel grow the report. I hope you all have a really blessed day from your rock plays gaming. More is on the way.
Guess he's going to spin around to go that way now. All right. We'll just be following him. Let's let him get figured out what he's going to do. Let's go back to our other tractor. Let's go ahead and get this one taken back, get it filled up with seeds. Our goal is to be able to buy these two right here. They have been ready to harvest for several months. It doesn't look like they're gonna finish that or whatever. All right, let's see here. No, I don't want the fertilizer. We didn't get close enough for the seed. So let's go this way. Now all we should have to do to these two fields is plow and plant. There we go. We shouldn't have to fertilize them because they should be 100% fertilized. But we're going to wait until we can buy both of them. Drop this off in its little corner. Let's see real quick how much these two fields are. So 27,000 and 44,000. So 73,000 is what we need. All right, let's go ahead and cut this back on. He has decided how he's going to do the field now, so we can start picking up the rest of the straw. get to the end of this row. I think my nurses are here, so I am going to pause, and we will be back as soon as we can. Like I said, they're usually not here very long, and that may not have been them. I just saw some people walking up. We'll wait and see. Just caught them out of the glimpse of my eye through the window. It may not be them, but we'll find out in a minute. But like I said, when they do get here, I'll have to stop for just a few minutes. Huh? Well, I just saw somebody walk by. Alright, so apparently they're not here yet. That's good. We can get this field finished before they come. Looks like he's going to have a couple of 2 or 3 more passes. Okay. So we're going to get about 140-ish thousand on straw off of here. So now the sunflowers, we're just going to, whatever sunflowers are extra, we're just going to sell, because we have plenty of sunflowers coming in from our greenhouses now. But with our sunflower oil production, and we are going to plant sunflowers at some point, but I don't know what field that will be. We are going to convert our one wheat field into a sorghum field. I don't guess it really matters. We can just use wheat to feed the chickens. But I do want more sorghum. We will probably plant sorghum in that wheat field when it comes ready. Because we do have field 55, which is a big wheat field now. Alright. He's got one more little bit to get. We're not going to worry about the little tidbit right there where the harvester is. So I don't want to have to move it just to get that. It's not going to be that much. Maybe 50 liters or so. Which is not much money. But yeah, we did get pretty close to 140,000 here. Well, 133,000. Alright, let's go ahead and turn him off. And let's go ahead and go to the map here. And we'll send him home. We're going to send him to right here. And then we will take the harvester back ourselves. Like I said, that little bit wouldn't make that much of a difference. We'll let the tractor lead. Then we'll see what else we can get into. So we want to have about 78,000 before we buy those properties. Like I said, that's going to be a canola field. We're going to expand it a little bit and combine those two fields together. But we're gonna, once we buy it, we're gonna have to cut down a couple of trees and drag them over to our wood production. And then we just have to plow and plant because they should be 100% fertilized. Let's see that. Let's go over here. Yeah, they're 100% fertilized. So all of our fields, you know, so this whole section will be ours. I kind of want to buy this. That's a lot of land that I could use for goat pasture. But we'll see. But if I do that, I've got to get grass, a grass field, and mowers. So we're a ways away from that. Now, like I said, I do plan on getting field 43, which is next to us. And we're gonna turn half of, or well, not half, but a portion of that into a animal enclosure area. We're gonna drop these sunflowers off in the trailer because we got to take them up to the grocery store, and I don't want to drive it this way. we're going to drop it off in our trailer and let our tractor take that up there. Or we'll drive our tractor up there anyway. And then we'll see what else kind of contracts we can get. But like I said, we have to have, I want to have about 75,000-ish. So we won't be completely broke before we buy these 2 pieces of property. And like I said, there will be 3 trees we'll have to cut down and get pulled over to our little wood production. Alright, let's see. Trailer is that way, so we'll go around the tractor here. We'll go dump this in the trailer, then we'll get that trailer taken to the sell point. Back our harvester over here out of the way for now. Alright, let's grab our trailer. Alright, let's see where we have to take it. Make sure I'm going, yeah, so it's the one on the road up there. Yeah, this field right here, I want to do the top part of it, or bottom part of it, I mean, as animal enclosures, and then the rest of it's going to be a huge grass field. But we're a long way from getting that. I mean, we're going to start trying to save for that, though. I don't really have to have sugar beets and potatoes and all that just yet, so we are going to get those crops going at some point, but not just yet. There still are quite a few fields that can be harvested that we'll hope we'll get contracts for. But we'll take whatever contracts we can do. We are getting pretty close to the point to where we won't have to do very many contracts, so I'll be glad for that. We are still going to do contracts because it's extra money, but it'll mostly be just contracts that we can set workers on and forget about it. We won't do a whole lot of harvesting contracts because we're going to have a lot of other farm work to do every month once we start getting all our animals and stuff in. Let's go ahead and get this sold off. Made an extra $1,800 off those sunflowers. Alright, now while we're driving back, let's see if there are any contracts we can get. Alright, so we can complete that one now. Alright, let's see here. We've got spinach. Alright, there is a soybean contract. Yeah, so I think we'll take, where's 78 at? 78 is right there, so yeah, that's a good contract to get. We've got a couple of plowing contracts. Field 8 and field 46 we might look into. Alright, field 30. That is sunflowers. We're definitely doing that. 52 is parsnips. We can't do. Alright, so we're going to take this one. And we're going to take the soybean. Yep. Okay. Alright. Let's get this back. We're going to get the sowing contract going on field 30. That one's going to take a while. So let's go get our seeder, get to 30, and get that one planted. Sunflowers, I believe it was. Yeah, sunflowers. That will be a good contract for us. There is a big field. So it is going to take a minute. It's right over there. Let's go get our seeder. We'll get this guy going, then we'll go harvest the soybeans. And those two contracts will give us the stuff we need to, the money we need, rather, to get our 2 pieces of property. And then we can go ahead and get that canola field planted. But yeah, these 2 fields, we're going to combine them together and expand them out a little bit closer to the road. And that will be our canola field. Alright, let's go ahead and park our trailer. Alright, let's grab our seeder. Alright, and let's switch this over to sunflowers. Alright, let's go get started on that field. Can't drive through the bridge. Eventually, when we get these 2 pieces of property bought, we'll be able to cut down those trees and just cut through there without having to drive all the way around them. The cedar is the only thing we have that will not fit through there. For some reason, it's just a little bit too wide. But it is what it is. through here. Alright, and then just hit back on the road. Yeah, I really hope we get Field 13 as a harvest contract, because that will be a lot of straw. Now, that would be, if we do get that one, I would probably do that one off camera. Well, we'll harvest it on camera, but as far as picking up the straw, that's going to be a long one. A very long one. Picking up the straw for that's probably going to take an hour, hour and a half. It'll probably take 30 to 40 minutes just to harvest the field. So, alright, well, we're almost to 30. We're going to go ahead and get this guy set up. Then we'll go grab our harvester, switch the header, go do that soybean field. And alright, let's make sure he has headlands turned on. There we go. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and sell this, then we'll switch our header on our harvester, get up to the soybean field. We're going to need this to get the straw off the soybeans anyway. So let's go ahead and let that go. Alrighty, so another 8 grand off of straw. Alright, let's go get field 78. I can't remember if we can go under this with the harvester head on or not, but we're going to try it. If not, we can just back out and jump the track. But I can't remember. Yep, we can get through there barely, but we can. Alright, and here is our field. You get to work. You were doing a good job. Now we're probably going to have to refill this cedar, but we'll just I'm going to get a bale trailer that's just for bales, because we are going to bale some grass so we'll probably just drive up there, go up there to the store, grab a pallet of seed, drive it back, so I don't have to, where I'm going here, don't have to bring the cedar all the way back to the farm. Go back this way. Didn't mean to hit that. Tell you what we'll do. Let's go to the store. And we're gonna that's not the store. That's where I want to go. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and buy a pallet of seeds. And we're just gonna tote it down there to that field. I know it's unrealistic, but I don't want to have to drive the seeder back. So we're just gonna tote it. Not realistic, but it is a thing we're gonna do. Alright. So hopefully this will give us enough seed to finish this contract. We'll just set it right here since he's already done that. Alright. Let's get into here. Let's go ahead and put that on. Now normally you don't get straw of sunflowers, you don't get straw of soybeans, but I do have the mod that gives us straw from extra crops. But like I said, at some point we won't be doing straw of contracts anymore, but right now we need the money until we can get our equipment we need, which is going to be 2 more tractors. I want to have 4, a potato planter, and a vegetable harvester. There is a modded one that lets us harvest all the root crops and potatoes, and it's a smaller hopper on it, but we're not going to be doing huge fields of those. But we will do everything but spinach, because the spinach harvester, you have to have the spinach harvester for that. The harvester that we're gonna get does do parsnips, carrots, and red beets, as well as sugar beets, potatoes, onions, and something else. So we will get into all those crops eventually. he's going to do. Well, I think he still has one more pass to make. Yeah. What's he gonna do? He's just gonna pick up right there. That'll be perfect. Now what I'll do is, like I always do, off camera, I'll do whatever contracts we can finish up for the month, and won't collect them. Hopefully though, after these 2 contracts, we should have enough money to buy those 2 pieces of property. Like I said, off camera, I'll finish up whatever other contracts we can do for money, and I will not collect them until we come back. Now, I will go ahead and finish up the month of June and move on to July and do like we did last time, have all our pallets loaded up. But I'll do everything I can in June. We won't be doing any more of the delivery contracts. I think we're past that point, so we're just gonna try to, like I said, we will have our other fields purchased, and I will get those combined and planted and get those trees knocked down, get them to our wood thing. So we may actually, when we finish this contract, if we have enough, we'll go ahead and buy the property, and then I will probably do the rest of that stuff off camera, as well as any other contracts I can do, just so we can keep progressing in the game. I do the off-camera stuff to so we can go month to month and not have 2 or 3 episodes in one month. Now, if we get down to like our home farm, and it's going to take us a whole stream to do our farming stuff, then, you know, we might do another stream for that month to do contracts and stuff like that. But like I said, I hope to be getting to the point to where we're not having to do as many contracts. But most likely, whatever contracts we do from this going forward, if I can't finish them in the stream that we're doing, you're our worker. Block right now. Oh, look at that balance in there. Yep. Let's go ahead and move that. Let's actually jump back over to the other tractor real quick. Let's stop him real quick. Let's jump out. Go ahead and grab that pallet. Top off the cedar. We may have to do this again. Let's go ahead and top him off. We know we'll keep it going for a little bit longer. Let's see. Hopefully we'll hold all of it. No, not quite, but he can go ahead and get back going. We'll move this pallet of seed over a little bit. I will put the rest of that in there later. Almost done with this field. Like I said, I'm really hoping we get a few more of these field contracts for harvesting. But we won't know until I fast forward time. But like I said, this contract and this straw should give us enough to buy our 2 fields. And then I can do the rest of the working off camera. Let's just go back. So this will be a little bit shorter string than normal, but my nurses are going to be coming soon, I hope. So we're going to get about maybe 70,000 liters of straw, which would put us pretty close to where we need to be. With the contract, it should be good. So. Alright, he's done with harvest. Let's go ahead and get him moved a little bit so we can pick up the rest of the straw. We'll just turn him around and even pointed that direction. Go ahead and get this drop bag off. We'll go ahead and sell the straw. We'll come back and get the harvester, sell the sunflower or the soybeans. So 71,700 liters of straw. Like I said, with this and the contract itself, we should get enough to buy our 2 pieces of property. And like I said, I've got some work to do around there, getting those trees cut down. I'll do all that off camera. let's go ahead and that. I'm just going to leave that hooked up to that for now. Alright, let's go get our harvester brought back, and we'll dump off these soybeans, and let's make sure that is correct. Pretty sure it was our sell everything. Yes. Alright. Alright, so we need $6,000 between the contract and whatever extra crop we get. Which, like I said, it's probably going to be right. I mean, we do have the other contract going, but I'm not going to finish that one on the stream, so I won't be able to collect that money yet. But that should be enough to buy our fields and get that going. We might have a pallet somewhere we can sell to if we don't. We are going to check the sale again, see if anything popped up that we might want. So it might be something we work toward. But I don't think there's anything there, but we'll look. So, yep, we made enough. No, not quite. Once we do the contract, it will be enough. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and go to the map. Let's purchase this field. And this field. And that leaves us about 2,500. So, good there. This is where we're going to call the stream. Like I said, I got a lot of off-camera stuff to do to get that field ready. We are going to be planting canola there, but I've got to cut trees down and do all that. I do appreciate y'all being here with me today. This is your Rock, and if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, that like button, that notification bell, and also don't forget to leave comments if you're watching on the replay. Also, if you feel like supporting the channel further, we do have memberships and super chats, super gifts, things like that. Not required, but would be appreciated. We hope that you have a blessed day, and I hope to see y'all in the next one. Y'all take it easy. Bye-bye.